Good morning. It's Monday, May 28th, Memorial Day. Me and Details just left Highway 16 going into Waynesboro. We're back on the trail this morning. It's nice and cool right now. Kind of misty fog a little bit. It was great hiking. So we are heading north, thinking of doing maybe about a 16-mile day, I think. We're going to stay at State Park. I think it may be Caledonia State Park. That's our target for today. Had a great time in Waynesboro. Got some rest. Maybe avoided a few thunder showers. Really wasn't that bad. I know it was pretty bad weather below us down in Maryland. There was a lot of flooding and a few tornado warnings. But for the most part, it really didn't rain that much here. But we got a couple of days off, avoided some of the Memorial Day weekend hikers. Let them have the trail for a few days. What else? So yeah, pretty much just hitting back on the trail today, pushing north. First full day in Pennsylvania. Turn it back on if I see something. Share a little bit about how this day's went. So we left Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, about 9:30 this morning. Got on the trail a little late. Barely escaped Waynesboro before the parade. They were having a parade, and it was going to go right by the motel, but we got out of there and got our shuttle ride. So we got on the trail about 9:30. Not far out of Waynesboro, come across a few of our, I guess, trail family. We had Barefoot, Geo, and Summit, and Little Blue. We kind of went back and forth with them a little bit. Then on up the trail, come up on the Crawford family. So we've leapfrogged them a few times down the trail. We come on out, and just before Caledonia State Park, Little Blue's mother had set us up some trail magic. So we had cold drinks and chips and peanuts. I mean, just a lot of, she done a pretty good job with the trail magic. So we had that with the Crawfords and Geo, Summit, and Little Blue, and Barefoot. We all had our trail magic together right there. So me and Detail leave from there and go on into Caledonia Park. And it's packed, of course. It's Labor Day, so there's a lot of activity there. We did manage to get us a cheeseburger, some french fries, and a Pepsi. We decided not to stay there because our camp was just going to be so far off the trail. It just didn't make sense for us to get a campsite that far off trail and sleep in a tent. So we pushed out of there on north to, I think it's Quarry Gap Shelters where we're headed. It was maybe a couple miles past Caledonia, I think. I'm almost there. I'm within, I don't know, probably within 6/10 of a mile. Just thought I'd kind of give a recap of the day. Think of anything else. That's all I can think of. If might give an end of day wrap up, but that's pretty much the day right there. It's looking like it's going to be about a almost 18-mile day, I think, for me in detail. Low gear didn't quite make it to Highway 16 trailhead, so he had to go on back into Penmar Park this morning to pick up the trail where he left off. So he was automatically 2 miles behind us right there. I don't think he'll make it this far tonight. I'd be very, very surprised. That would make it about a 20 point something mile day for him. I don't think he's going to do a 20 mile day. Could be surprised. He's surprised me before. It's probably going to be me in detail and who's ever at this shelter. That pretty much wraps up the Memorial Day hike. I may turn it on, take a few pictures around the shelter. We'll see. Alright, so I'm climbing the mountain coming out of Caledonia State Park, and there's a couple of young day hikers, you know, got their backpacks on, hiking up the trail. So pretty steep climb when you first come out of the park, right there, out of the parking lot. I don't know, maybe 500-600 foot, whatever. But to see the look on their face when they're about halfway up the hill, gasping for air, here comes some old guy with a pack twice as big as theirs. It just blows them off the trail. Like, it's a funny expression, and I've seen it a lot lately, but I know they're looking at each other like, you know, what just happened? They don't have, most of them don't have no idea that, you know, we have 1,000 miles on our legs and endurance is built up, so we're not pulled over on the side of the trail huffing and puffing. Yeah, we sweat, gotta get our heart rate going, but it's not a problem just to power on up the trail. But those young kids, see that old guy coming, they have to get out of the way. It's amusing. It is, it's funny. Alright, looks like I'm pulled up into the shelter here. I'll stop this and share it with you. Yeah, 2.6 miles already, so not bad. Alright. So this is Quarry Gap Shelter. You got a food box there, bear box. You got 2 tent pads. Very nice. You got a swing. 2 fantastic shelters here. I don't know, Pennsylvania. Y'all trying to spoil thru-hikers or what? I just don't know that, I know there's a Fontana Hilton, but this right here is showing out for a shelter. Y'all have, in my opinion, won the prize. That is nice. Very nice shelter. We're gonna have to give this one a name. There's where the spring comes out of the ground. Fresh spring water. Got a picnic table under the roof. Little waterfall. Check this out. Got landscaping, sundial, potted plants. I don't know, me and Detail have been talking about it. Y'all are Y'all are too much. Mr. Jim, the innkeeper, we hadn't met him yet, but very, very, very nice place. There I am in the back, details right there. There's a sign to the spring. Hadn't been down this trail yet. See what we got down here. Oh yeah, there it is. Coming out of the ground. So our first full day in Pennsylvania, and we're treated to this. Not only treated to this, but the trail. I'll have to give y'all credit for the trail too. Not once did we have to step over a blow down or crawl under one. Just fantastic. I don't know what the rest of Pennsylvania is going to be like, but first full day has been fantastic. A good job. Thank you to all the volunteers. Volunteering your time. We actually saw a guy on the trail with a sling blade and a chainsaw in his backpack. It's pretty nice. We appreciate all the hard work and all the volunteers.